So Greg and Kevin, before we get into
Yes.
our first story, we've got a slew of folks that are dialed in, Kevin. And Kevin, just to clarify, so Greg, of course, is from the Supply Chain Now headquarters in Hilton Head. He's probably tracking the index. I think it was up to 29 ships waiting to get into Savannah.
That's a key operational location for Supply Chain Now.
It is.
That's right.
34 as of this morning, Scott. It's getting worse.
It's grown
really fast. Yeah.
And Kevin is on the road. I think he's been on the road some 22 days in a row. He is still in Galveston, right, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm still in Galveston. My underwear it's the third turn. Takes the third turn. You gotta keep track.
Oh gosh. Oh man. TMI.
You gotta use the sink, Kevin.
You gotta use the sink.
Like all guys do.
So moving right along, no more Haynes talk or Fruit of the Loom or whatever your preference is. Let's dive into some folks that are here with us here today. Eric is back with us via LinkedIn from Ecuador. Eric, looking forward to your takes here today. Reese is tuned in via LinkedIn. Hey, Reese, let us know what part of the world you're tuned in from. Of course, Catherine and Chantel and Amanda, the production team is helping to make things happen here today. Thanks for what you do. Catherine, Kavan is back with us, Greg and Kevin.
Yeah,
outstanding.
Dialed in from Tehran, Iran, via LinkedIn. The author who coined, the PhD who coined the phrase, the new abnormal. So Kavan, great to see you here today. Hey, Phil, let everybody know where Gene is from there, Greg.
He's from NA.
Yes.
Northern Alabama. Right?
That's right. That is right, Gene. Hope this finds you well.
Not LA.
No.
Yeah.
Not lower Alabama.
NA versus LA. Right?
Yeah.
Keep that stuff straight.
That is right. Not to be confused, those two places. But, Gene, great to see you here. Ola is tuned in via LinkedIn. Ola, let us know where you're tuned in from. Eric, hey, just like here in the States, in Ecuador, it was also Father's Day. So, Eric, let us know what you did to celebrate the day. Dr. Rhonda.
Father's Day to both of you.
Oh,
yeah.
And
Thank
to
you,
Kevin.
And you.
You know, I had the pleasure actually yesterday. My father was at the celebration.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
So I was able to honor him, which was really special for me.
I bet. And where's your father live?
So he actually lives just outside of Baltimore, Maryland, right? And he was visiting down here in Texas, and not actually in Galveston, but they decided to take a little side trip.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
special. Yeah,
It was really
very
great.
special.
Yeah.
Well, we have to sit down and interview you, Mr. Jackson Sr., I guess. We'll have to get the goods on how bad of a youngin' that Kevin was back in the day.
No.
That's how he wound up in the military, don't you think?
Can't be telling my stories like that.
Let's see here. Well, speaking of fathers, my dad is tuned in, Mr. Don Terry Luton from Aiken, South Carolina. Great to see you, Dad. Happy Father's Day. It's good to see you this weekend. Mr. Mohib is with us.
Also a father and a really good one.
In Wichita. Sunny today, Kevin, in Wichita, Kansas. And he says, happy Juneteenth, 2022.
There's more sun here in Galveston than in Wichita.
They get more than their share.
And they got a few extra degrees.
A few extra degrees.
Shantara is with us here via LinkedIn. Hey, let us know where you're dialed in from. Great to have you here today. Reese obliged. He said he's watching live from sunny St. Petersburg, Florida. Great to have you here today. Mary Jane tuned in from Ontario via LinkedIn. Great to see you. And Shantara says, I hope I'm saying that right, Shantara, let us know, from sunny California. I bet it's gorgeous there, huh?
You know, some people from the team here are from California, right? They got off the plane. They couldn't last like 20 seconds because of the heat and the humidity. You know, it's a lot different. Heat in Sacramento is different than heat in Texas.
I believe it. I believe it. Well,
It's
hey,
true. You can sweat without moving in Galveston, right?
Yeah,
speaking of Texas, Dennis LaRoche from Needville, Texas, is tuned in via LinkedIn. Great to see you.
I don't know what part of the state that is. Do you guys?
Yeah. Let us know. Is that
you have to Google that one.
yeah, we need to Google Needville, Texas. Okay. Well, folks, we got to get to work. And to everyone watching in the comments, regardless what platform you're on, we'd love to get your take on what we talk about here today. And we'll be sprinkling that in throughout the hour. But Greg and Kevin, are y'all ready to get to work?
Let's do it.
No.
Kevin's been working all weekend, which we can relate,
right.
Kevin. We can relate.
Isn't this a holiday?
Yeah, right.
So,
Only 50 more minutes, Kevin, and then you're free for the rest of the day, right?
all right. So diving into our first story where Dan Berthiaume, I'm going to go with. Yeah, thank you, Berthiaume. So Dan Berthiaume at Chain Store Age is offering up the top supply chain technology trends thus far this year, at least according to our friends at Gartner and their analysis. So Greg and Kevin, I'm going to name a few here from the article. Yeah. It's a good read. Y'all check it out. We'll be dropping the link in the comments. Hyper Automation 2.0. A lot of folks will probably need to know what that means. Well, the current state, as y'all might expect, anything automation leans heavily on AI and machine learning. But where the 2.0 comes in, it's supposed to lead to more of things like remote fulfillment networks and the like. Next generation robots, what sets them apart from the current generation? One of the things is how much they communicate amongst themselves. That's pretty cool. The security mesh, which we were talking about pre-show, it's a mesh is a good word for it. It's like a blanket that covers all aspects of your global supply chain to ensure there's no weak links. And we all know the value that's going to pose as more bad actors try to, shut things down for monetary gains and whatnot. But Greg, that was 3 of the things out of the list of, 10 or 12 that stood out to me. Some of your thoughts here.